It is 7 p.m. here Friday, July 25th, 2025 in beautiful Northeast Texas on Lazy Cow Farms. And as you can see, the animals are moving to the new row. Every Friday evening, every Tuesday morning, I move them to a new row. The rows are 1,000 feet long. This one's 80 feet wide. As you can see, there's lots and lots of grass left over. So we didn't even attempt to graze everything we could. That's just the way I'm working my land, and you can go back in time and see what I did and see what the effects are. So other people do different things. That's fine. I do watch them. I listen to their advice. This dog has figured out he can stand in the water. You're a silly dog. Here, let me help you. Ooh, the water's warm. Anyway, today was warm. It wasn't hot. It was 90 something. I think it's probably 93 degrees right now. I didn't check the thermometer. But here come some of those calves. That calf, I think, was the second one born to Brownie. The one on the right, I don't know what it is. He's a big guy, though. I don't think he's the first calf born. The first calf had big black ears and was white. I think that's a bull. Yeah. Look at you. Oh my goodness. What's wrong with your belly? There's like a bump coming out of her belly. Hope she doesn't have like a hernia or something. Oh my goodness. I hope she doesn't get hurt. Well, I think I see a couple animals in the far side. I'll take a walk today. The weather's nice. I'm sweating a little bit, but the weather's nice. Well, this is that one that was limping for a long time. She's all better now. That's Ramy Jr.'s mama. So there's some animals down there. I'll just do a walk of what they did to the row. You can see there's a lot of green left. Like this. It looks like they took a couple bites out of here, but they left a lot behind too. I'm in the middle of the row almost. So see, they made a little cattle trail. They tend to do that as they walk back and forth to the water. Yeah, I see something down there. I'm gonna go see what's going on. Probably just a calf. Didn't know he was supposed to move. The goat weed, it kind of dominates. You can see the goat weed easily. I'll tell you this though, the goat weed is pretty sick. We haven't had rain for about a week, and the goat weed's drying up. So if something doesn't change, the goat weed could be dying here shortly. Although I think we're going to get some rain here in about a week. So there's a duck. This, I think, is number 10's calf with the big old floppy ears. Is that you? There's one of my Muscovy ducks. I don't know how many I have left. Well, it looks like we lost another one. Are you all alone now? Oh man. See, they can fly away. The dog shouldn't be able to get them. They're about 3 or 4 years old. Yeah, that's sad. I try not to show stuff like that on the camera. I want to get a whole bunch more. I kind of enjoy the Muscovy ducks. I think if I had more of them, and if I trained the dogs not to eat them or chase them. Look at this grass. Perfectly grazed. Beautiful grazing job. Wonderful. Oh, I'm gonna have great grass next year too. We're probably not gonna be back here until 16 weeks, so 4 months, 3.5, 4 months. So late October, probably no, early November or mid-November. Yeah, that's it. That's everything. So that's what it looks like when they graze a row. That's kind of what I want to see. To be honest, maybe I could look at this grass. That's what I want to see. That grass is still up to my knees. I don't know what kind of grass it is, but if it's some of the native grasses, then that's exactly what it needs, just to be trimmed down a little bit and spur its growth. So, yeah, that's the whole row. Yeah, I feel bad I lost another duck. I figured they're probably doing just fine. There's grasshoppers out here they can eat. They do eat the grass and the seeds and stuff. Is this fence not straight? No, this is the new row. Let's go down the new row. All right, here we go. So we're running out of the Dallas grass. That's what this stuff is here. Super thick. So this might be Dallas grass too. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's Dallas grass. Super thick, sticky. Sticks to my pants and my hands. It's hard to walk through. But this is what they're going to get at the eastern end of the row. Not much goat weed. There's a little bit of goat weed, but not much. Oh man, the grass is so thick here. Here in the middle looks to be more Bermuda grass. See, that does not seem to be Dallas grass to me. That's something else. Could be Indian grass. Indian grass shoots up this long reed, this woody reed. Lots of Bermuda grass here. Let's see, my boot's buried in it, so it's probably at least a foot deep. Whew, this is hard walking in this stuff. So this is Indian grass. You see that seed head there? The stalk that carries the Indian grass, it's like a reed. It's just thick and woody. They can't eat it, especially when it gets old. They can eat probably the grass leaves, but not the stalks. I'm told that fields with a lot of Indian grass, you have to burn them to return the nutrients to the soil. I'm not ever going to burn my field. I just don't. I've already done that once, not intentionally. That was not fun. That was, I think, July of 22. Look at all this. This is new Bermuda grass. This is just nice and green. Look at that. Look at that. Good Bermuda grass. A little bit of goat weed here. Some more Dallas grass. Some more of that Indian grass, I guess that's what it is. I see little tiny grasshoppers jumping around. They're eating something. Remember, grasshoppers and all insects, if the plants are healthy, the grasshoppers can't get to them. If they try to eat them, they die. Plants have natural defenses against insects. It's when the plants are struggling or when they're dying that the insects go to town on it. And so what the insects are doing, here, this is thicker goat weed here. What the insects are doing is moving the nutrients back down to the soil. So they'll show up when there's things to eat, and when food runs out, they'll disappear. So, you know, they're doing something. I'll walk through the thickest part of the goat weed. I like to look Used to be a while back, and sometimes where the goat weed was really, really thick, there wasn't anything growing in between. So I'm gonna go, let's see, right in the middle here. Look at that, look at all that grass. It's not the thickest grass in the world, but it's grass. Cows can eat that. Anyway, more Bermuda grass. And then a little bit of goat weed over here. Yeah, that's what I got going for me. This row, probably the next 3 or 4 rows is going to be similar. Once we get past the midpoint of the field, that's where it's going to start thinning out a lot. I'm thinking of giving them more grass, more area. If it thins out too much, I'll see based on how much they eat. If they're eating more than I'd like them to eat, I'll give them some more land in a row. So that should work out just fine. These sheep are buried in the goat weed. It's hard to get the wire. Goat weed makes the wire pick up. Still, the sheep are respecting the boundaries I set up for them. Anyway, I got some more work to do. I got to go check on the female dogs in the trees there. I'm going to check on the water source for the cows and the male sheep, the bulls and the male sheep. And then what I'm going to do is look at, I'll have to move the water and the minerals too. So guys, you have a great day. Take care and bye-bye.